All right, the most common question we get asked all the time is how much adhesive do I need to order? How do I know how many I need to order? And I think a lot of guys just go, oh, I'm gonna get like 1 tube adhesive per sheet, but it really depends on what are you doing on that sheet? Maybe it has a huge edge, maybe it has a double stacked edge, maybe it's got a sink in it. So the best way to do this is just figure out how many linear inches that you need to seam on. So if you're gonna get the baby bulk, the little 50 milliliter, you're gonna get roughly 90 to 100 linear inches out of the little tiny bulk. If you're gonna get a 250 milliliter cartridge like this, which is the most common, you're gonna get anywhere from 450 to 500 milliliters out of this one. If you go with the big bulk, which is a 500 milliliter, you can generally estimate you're gonna get 900 to 1,000. So that's 90 to 100 inches out of a 50 milliliter, 450 to 500 out of a 250 milliliter, and 900 to 1,000 linear inches out of a 500 milliliter. Now keep in mind, that's putting down just a nice 1/4 inch bead, anywhere from 1/8 to a 1/4 inch going down, depending on the guys in the shop. Some people put down super heavy beads, some people put down light beads. There's gonna be a little bit of a variance there, but that should give you some good ballparks. Now keep in mind, we do recommend that instead of just putting one thick bead down the entire countertop, that you go and do a thin bead and then come back the opposite direction with another thin bead. The reason for that is if there's ever a spot where maybe the catalyst doesn't get dispensed evenly, by going down and back, there's gonna be very little chance that you're gonna have any spot that doesn't have some catalyst somewhere. So as long as some of the catalyst has gotten dispensed in that area, your glue is gonna kick off and you're not gonna have to worry about having any dry seams or having any areas that didn't kick.